Hey guys, it's Hayden here from LEGO Hub Productions here with a video about my MMS satellite, which stands for Magnetospheric Multi-Scale Mission, and it's looking really good. It's almost finished and I will just show you around. Now this thing is very big, like just look, the top antenna goes up very tall like that. And the actual thing is actually pretty small, but it just gives it a sense of being very huge with those giant antennas that make it accurate to the real model. And now you can see the satellite to scale with a minifigure. There is Emmett from the Lego movie right there on the satellite, and it looks very big, but there's actually a bottom antenna that I will show you now, but it just can't be like that permanently because it can't stand up on it. And here's what it looks like with both the top and bottom antennas, and it's really hard to hold it because this thing is just very fragile with those long antennas on it. Now I'm going to take off the antennas so that I can give you a better, closer, and more detailed look at the main section. So here's the main section, and what's really cool about this is I was able to tile the entire area so that it looks really nice and smooth. And I was also able to tile the bottom side. So there is the bottom right there. So the bottom side is basically the same as the top, except these things are different, and also instead of having 4 spaces for the vents, there is only 2. And I'm not sure if that's accurate, but I think it is. I looked at some pictures and not all of this is exact. Some of it is just me being creative to add a bit more detail here and there, but I tried my best to get it as accurate as possible. And on the sides there is the solar panels here, and those are on all the sides like that, and they look really nice. I just used those randomly mixing together blue and dark blue tiles, and those are studs are actually going to get covered up by the antennas, so those will not be there permanently. So whenever I spin it around to the back side, there is no solar panels here, but that is just because I have not finished those because I need more parts from Bricklink, so those are not permanent. And whenever you take off these plates here on the edges, you can see the technique that I use to attach it at an angle. I put on that and attach it to those bricks with the studs on the sides. And also inside, that's how I got the technique where I was able to have studs on both sides so that none of the anti-studs are showing, and also so that I could tile every surface on the model. So here is the top side in a bit more detail. I have this round tile that is really nice. That shape is accurate on the top. And then I also have these little pieces right there that are the little, I'm not sure what they're called. They're sort of like a little dome, and those add a bit of good extra detail. And then I also have these vents, and those are in a metallic silver color. So this section is definitely my favorite part. I just really like all the detail and how I was able to have studs and tiles on all the sides, which is very good. And so next we'll move on to the antennas. So here's the antenna, and how I made this is I just got a bunch of these Technic axles and connected them with the connectors, and they're about the right size, and I just attached them with this round brick with the Technic axle in between. So the next step in building this project is to build the stand and also to cover up those solar panels in the back. And so the stand will be very challenging, I know. I'm going to use those quarter cylinder pieces that are really big in trans clear, and that should look really good because it'll be like almost invisible, so it'll be like it is floating, but that will be very challenging. And I will also be building a UCS, or designing a UCS plaque for it, and it'll have all the facts on it so that people who walk by can know what it is and know a bit of the science behind it, because this is supposed to be sort of for a STEM project, and it will be in a museum. Like it will be displayed, since the LEGO users group will be displaying at a museum in Galveston, Texas. So that's about all for this video. Thank you guys for watching, and may the force be with you.